Hello everyone, welcome back to my English class. As for today, we are going to focus on writing skill for Unit 3, the world of sports. Here are our learning objectives for today that you are supposed to achieve. There are three objectives in our lesson today. Alright, firstly, you will be able to explain the main points for or against the idea that footballers deserve to get paid a lot of money or not in activity 1. Next, you will be able to decide which 4 ideas could support their ideas by giving justification in activity 2, and that could be used as the third idea that would help complete the essay in activity 3. And finally, of course, you are going to produce an essay on the related topic in 200 words. So my first question now, here we go. What are the pros and cons of being an internationally famous person? Can you share with me? Okay, being a celebrity or simply being famous has its own advantages and disadvantages. The common perception is that celebrities and famous person or famous personalities have everything in life. After all, the grass is always greener on the other side, isn't it? The truth is that there are as many downsides and disadvantages of being a famous personality. So there are some examples of pros and cons. I will share you mine before I ask you to share your own opinion later in the link that I will provide below the description. Okay, what are the pros? The first one, maybe they will get special treatment whenever they go. Alright, this is very cliche statement. Being famous generally means being richer. Sounds good, right? Or they are recognized everywhere. What about the cons? Here we go. They can't do things that average person can. There are a lot of restrictions for them. They can attract stalker. And of course, and definitely, people will always constantly judge them. Alright, before we start writing the essay, this is the thing that you have to thinking before you write. An essay task will sometimes give you a question asking for your opinion and 2 ideas to help you write about it. Before you start writing, you must decide the following. What is your opinion is on the topic? How you will use the 2 given ideas to support your opinion? What the third idea will be. If you find this difficult, imagine you might be doing your imagination, chatting to a friend about the topic and the given ideas. What might you see? So you just need to write quick notes and then choose the best ideas to use in your essay later. It is important to think before you can start writing, in other words. It will help you to plan your essay and stay on topic for sure. Alright, and it is also important to write brief notes about your ideas before you begin writing your essay. And of course, it is advisable to deal with the 3 main ideas. Usually in the question, they will provide you with 2 main ideas, and the last idea you have to think on your own. Okay, here comes the activity 1. So now let's read the instruction of activity 1. Okay, read the writing task and the 2 conversation that discuss notes 1 and 2 from the task. Which conversation do you agree with? A or B? As you can see on your right hand side, there are 2 boxes, conversation A and conversation B. So you have had a class discussion on sports and money. Your teacher has now asked to write an essay for your homework. So write your essay using all the notes and giving reason for your points of view between 140 to 190 words. Alright, look at the first conversation. A. Top footballers. There are only a few people in the world with such talent and skill. Excellence should be rewarded. Yes, and it is a hard life. They get up early and train 4 hours even in bad weather, as well as traveling and playing in the evenings and at weekends. Okay. Conversation B. Student A. There are plenty of talented and highly skilled people in the world, but they don't earn millions. It's not fair and it's not necessary. B. Right. And even though footballers train and play hard during the season, they get more time off than people do. So, what say you? Which one is true? Which one do you agree with? Conversation A or conversation B? Alright, to summarize, in conversation A, the statement will be footballers deserve the large amount of money they earned. Meanwhile, for conversation B, footballers are no different to other talented people, so they shouldn't be treated differently. So you will need to share your ideas later. Alright, for the next task, read these extra ideas which could be added to the conversation above. Decide which conversation they support and write A or B in the boxes. Okay, here are the statements. Alright, remember just now we have 2 conversations, A and B. So you have to identify the first statement. Is it support conversation E or support conversation B? Alright, for example, let's look at the first statement. Their careers are so short that they have to earn lots of money quickly. So which one it is related to? Conversation A or conversation B? Yes, correct. It is definitely connected with conversation A. So the rest of it you have to try on your own later at home. The exercise you can find on page 40 in your download textbook. Alright, now let's study the question. Read the writing task and discuss in class the 2 ideas in the notes. Can you think of a third idea to write about? Alright, you have had a discussion in class on sports and the media. Your teacher has now asked you to write an essay for homework. Write your essay using all the notes and giving reason for your points of view. 140 to 140 words. 90 words. Alright, the question is, the media publishes many details of sports personalities' private life. Do readers have a right to know these things or not? So the notes write about, first one, the right to privacy. Number 2, their family and friends. And number 3, as I said just now, is your own idea. So let's take a look at the model answer for this question. Okay, this is the model answer from the previous question. The first one, the first paragraph. The media is often full of stories about footballers and other sports stars. Readers are told how much money they earn and even details of their love life. I think this is wrong. Sports celebrities should be allowed to keep their personal life private. That is the introduction part. Right, we will move on to second paragraph. In the first place, sports personalities have as much right to privacy as anyone else. If journalists followed ordinary people around, taking photographs of them and reporting embarrassing facts about their everyday life, they would be stopped. Alright, as you can see, the one that I underline is the first point mentioned in the question. Alright, next paragraph. Moreover, it is not fair that sports stars' families and friends should have to put up with so much attention. It can damage friendship and destroy relationship. Alright, the one that I underline is the second point and fourth paragraph. However, I also believe that sports celebrities have a responsibility to set a good example to their young fans. If they take drugs or break the law, for instance, then readers should be told. Alright, so your own ideas, the additional points there is being good example. All in all, sports stars have enough pressure on them when they are playing and competing in public. They shouldn't have to put up with it in their private lives as well. Okay, that is the conclusion paragraph, the closing paragraph. So my question is, does the writer clearly state his or her opinion in the first paragraph? Or B, in which paragraph are the two ideas from the notes in the writing task discussed? And next, does the writer's third idea support or contrast with the main opinion expressed? Well, you need to think about that. Okay, before you start writing your essay, here is another exercise to show how you can construct sentences when you want to write contrasting ideas. Maksudnya, idea yang what we call that, contrasting, yang tidak sependapat dalam satu ayat, idea yang berbeza. Alright, when you have an opinion about a subject, there may sometimes be a special point you want to include that contrast with your main viewpoint. As in the model essay, you can use your idea either in support of your main opinion or in contrast to it. Alright, read the following opinions and add a contrasting idea. Okay, let's try it out. The first one. I think the Olympic Games are a good idea. They encourage sportsmen and women to work towards achieving their very best, and they also help countries to come together in a peaceful way. See, that is the positive side of Olympic Games. However, walau bagaimanapun, so you have to add on the negative side of Olympic Games. Alright, probably the answer would be, however, it can be very expensive for the country organizing the games. Okay, maksudnya tuan rumah tu terpaksa mengeluarkan perbelanjaan yang besar untuk menganjurkan sukan Olimpik. Alright, that is what we meant by contrasting ideas. Alright, second one. I think doing a lot of sports is a waste of time. You don't have enough energy or time to spend on other important things, and you lose touch with your friends. However, what is the suitable sentence to complete the sentence? However, it is very good for people's health. Okay, that is how, if you want to contrast your ideas, you can use the word however. Alright, here comes your writing task for your PBD as well. Alright, before you start writing, take enough time to think about your opinion and how you will support it using the given ideas. Make notes about your own idea and plan how you will use it in support of or in contrast to your main opinion. When you start writing, make sure you express your ideas in formal language. Alright, read this writing task and use the plan and the language bank later I will show you to help you write your essay. When you have finished your essay, check your work carefully. Alright, the question is, some countries spend a lot of money on providing world-class sports facilities for training talented youngsters. Is this a good way or a bad way to spend government money? Alright, the first points given is health and lifestyle. Second one is international competition. And last one is you have to come up with your own idea. So you have been talking in class about training facilities for sports in your country. Now your English teacher has asked you to write an essay for your homework. So write your essay using all the notes and giving reason for your points of view. Write between 200 to 250 words. So let's plan your writing. Alright, this is how you should plan your writing. Paragraph 1. Introduce the topic and your opinion. Paragraph 2. Use note 1 to support your opinion. Paragraph 3. Use note 2 to support your opinion. Paragraph 4. Use your own idea in support or in contrast. It's up to you. And final paragraph, which is paragraph 5, restate your opinion using different words and add a comment. So you must discuss the two ideas given and must add an idea of your own. It is important to support your opinions. You may write short notes for each paragraph and you refer to your notes as you start writing your essay. Okay. These are some words, some cohesive devices you may include in your essay later. Alright, for introducing or supporting ideas, you may use the word firstly, secondly, finally. In the first place, moreover, furthermore, in addition. Introducing the contrasting ideas, some of the words are however, on the other hand, and some of the words for conclusion paragraph, all in all, to sum up, on the whole, in conclusion. Always remember the importance of using linking words in your essay, especially when you want to introduce supporting ideas or contrasting ideas. Alright, don't forget to restate your opinion at the end, in the conclusion, and to introduce it with appropriate expression. So, best of luck in your writing task. You have about 2 weeks to submit to me your exercise book before the school reopens. If you have any question, you may PM me in WhatsApp or Telegram, or you may also leave your questions at the comment box below. And please do not forget to click on the link for your attendance as well. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe.